Okay, welcome to the first phase, which as you will already know, is a phase of online engagement. So we'll be using the online space and you doing some individual independent work as a way of starting off R2. So what this first phase here on the left focuses on is really three of the overall streams. As has been outlined before, there is you engaging with content around the different methods that we have available, as researchers engaging in researcher-led approaches to research, so that there is a content element which is at the moment not compulsory, because different people will have different needs and expectations. So what we want to encourage you within this first element is to take the first week to look at your strengths and your weaknesses in terms of understanding of the methods that are available out there, and maybe consider engaging with the materials that we have provided on different methods, including surveys, comparative case study analysis, and social network analysis, but also consider doing some research yourself around other methods that you might want to engage in over the next 6 weeks and deepen your knowledge. So at the moment you are thinking about which are the methods that I want to learn more about, which I see relevant to my own research interests, and really encouraging you to take this learning journey into your own hands and taking that forward throughout the process. So there's a bit of reflection on what is the subject in terms of methodological knowledge you will need to underpin your practice as a researcher. And asking you to engage with those materials, and the reading list will be very helpful in that process, so please do have a look at that. Then what we're asking you is to provide us with a research proposal of some sort, and there is a template available around that you can use to either let us know which project you have worked on in the past and you want to reconsider and revisit and improve the methodology you might have used in the past, or develop an entirely new methodology around a research project idea that you currently have in mind. So there's one activity at the very beginning that will ask you to think of a project that you want to work on also through the entirety of the course, because we will be coming back to that on a regular basis to improve the methodology and for you to keep working it, and this will be partly a peer feedback but also feedback from the facilitators around your own ideas around how do you want to shape that research project, or could have improved that research project which you might have already conducted. And then there is the third strand that we'll be looking at in the pre-online with the online activities, which is the third-party engagement. So we'll ask you to look at least one case study of someone else having applied a researcher-led methodology, and we ask you to deconstruct that methodology. The way that you'll be able to do that is by creating a diagram of your understanding of what that researcher did to answer his or her research questions. So look at the case study, look at the methodology that was used, and try to translate that methodology into a diagrammatic format, which we can then use further on in the face-to-face engagement as a basis for discussion. So as you can see with these, in the first 2 weeks in the online, you're starting off the process engaging with content, but you're also doing a few things that will have a direct impact on your learning in the face-to-face. So the deconstruction element, the creating that diagram will be the foundation of an activity that we'll be doing on day 2 of the face-to-face workshop. So it is crucial that you complete that activity. And equally, submitting your research proposal or your first idea of a research topic is crucial, because that will enable you to go through an iterative process of continuous improvement as you go on, where we have dedicated specific time slots during the face-to-face for you to be able to revisit your first ideas and improve those. And same with the content. So your basic knowledge and the information you have consulted on research methods, and particularly those 3 research methods that we are focusing on, will be the foundation of various discussions that you will have with your peers, but also with the facilitators. So confronting that material, engaging with it, and improving your comprehension of what those methods are about is going to be really beneficial for the type of conversations you'll be able to have with your peers in the face-to-face. So that is for you in a nutshell. There are further activities that you can engage in which are suggested online, but that is in a nutshell what the first phase, the online phase that is prior to the face-to-face workshop is about. Thank you very much for listening.